Hello my people, it's Engineer James Okori again, right? I'm the founder and director of James Okori Technical Institute, where we teach automation from scratch to the professional level. Now today, I want to show us this. This is a start push button. This is a start push button. Now for people that doesn't understand what start push button is a button, is a switch used to remotely start electrical doors such as motors, right? Now I want us to look at the diagram on how this start push button works. When you look at this, is press and it goes in, it comes out. That is push button. That's why we call it push button. Now start push button are purely normally open components and they are labeled 3 and 4. Now using start push button on your circuit means that you want to on a load, you want to start up a load. But when you look at it, you see that when you press this and remove your hand, it will on and off, on and off. What you do then, as it is working with contactor, you have to use a normally open of contactor to connect in parallel with it, so that there will be another what's it called section as which current will flow back to the coil. So let's look at the diagram to see what I'm talking about. If we have this as your live and neutral, this is purely for control, and we have this as the coil of contactor, because what we are trying to do is to energize the coil of contactor in order for the motor to work. If this is A1 and A2 coil of contactor, to connect this start push button, the neutral must have landed to the maybe A2, remaining the A1 for it to energize. If this is maybe neutral and live, and this is 220 volts supply, then it means that the live wire will travel to maybe stop push button. But since you are talking about start push button, let's go to the start push button. We connect this, and this is the symbol of the start push button to this point, and it's labeled for 3 and 4, which is NO of start push button. Now if you press this and release your hand, you see that it will on when you press it, then when you release your hand, it will off. And because of that, we have to use the normally open of the contactor, which is the auxiliary contact of the contactor. It might be 11, 13 and 14, to connect the parallel with the start push button in a way that current can find another way to the coil. So when we want to do that, we connect normally open of contactor, which is labeled 13 and 14. Anything 3 and 4 is normally open. Now in this case, if you have 13 and 14 and this is normally open of contactor, this is called a returning contact. It's called returning contact. Returning contact. How does it work? Look at this way. If you press this man and it closes, once the contactor is energized, the normally open of the contactor will turn to normally close, thereby allowing the same current that is here to flow through this direction to the coil. So even if you remove your hand, current have already find this way to the coil. That is what we call returning contact. If this returning contact is having issue in your circuit, it means that anytime you press this button, it will on, but when you release your hand, it will off. So for you to do that, you have to go and check the returning contact wires, whether they are connected or they are disconnected, right? So this is how to connect a start push button. I'm Engineer James Okori. My own is to teach you everything that concerns automation. We teach automation from the start to the professional level. Now at James Okori Technical Institute, we teach about solar energy and inverter installation. We teach CCTV camera installation, industrial control panel and automation, automatic changeover switches, which we call ATS. Then we teach about electrical wiring, smart home automation, AutoCAD system, and everything that concerns solar, right? You can call us on the number you see on the screen now, or you call us on 070-3818-7748. Our location is at number 1 Alabede Street in Obaja, Lagos State. We offer accommodation for people that are coming from far places. You don't need to miss any of our training. People come from other countries to Nigeria to attend our training. So I will see you in my next video. Thank you.